I don't know, seems played out. La Fede Intoxicate. So this is supposed to be a better version of Killian's Angel Share, and it's supposed to be a good comparison to Camra from Lattafa. We'll see about that. Spray, spray, spray. When you first spray this, you get an overwhelming sense of sweetness that is also complemented by almond and fruitiness. Hitting note, the one that overdominates everything is sweetness. It's powerfully sweet. I don't get a lot of anything else. It's not like Hamra where you get a punch of sweetness, but there's other notes that immediately start showing themselves right after the initial spray. This one just has sweetness, and the sweetness is kind of taking over pretty quickly. We're gonna put this right here and wait for it to like dry down while we talk about notes. The top notes for Intoxicate are cognac, lily of the valley, almond, bergamot, mandarin, and freesia. The middle notes are cinnamon, tonka bean, oak, coconut, caramel, plum blossom, peony, and ylang ylang. And then finally, the base notes are vanilla, amber, musk, and sandalwood. This has a lot of notes. And what's surprising is it has a lot of notes for something that smells so simple, because I think what ends up happening is a lot of those notes tend to cancel each other out, or they just become muddled with each other, because what I end up getting is a lot of simpleness. I get a lot of sweetness with not a lot of distinction between notes. So I think I can pick up maybe some vanilla, maybe some almond, maybe some coconut, kind of caramel. There's no spice to this, so cinnamon doesn't really protrude. There's not a lot of floweriness to this. There's not a lot of woodiness to this. It just becomes like a sweet scent. I think this is more comparable to something that's more sweet, like Eclair, like Caramel Cascade, like Cairo Confection, and something less like a complex scent like Kamra and Kamarakawa. This seems a lot less complex than those, despite having 1,000 notes. Apparently, this is very close to Angel Share, which if it is, then Angel Share is not something I'm like super vibing with, because it just smells sweet. I like sweet scents, but that just smells like generically sweet. And I have a lot of very sweet scents that are very good. I don't know how this one would compete over that. Like, this just smells like generically sweet with some little notes here and there that complement it, like almond and coconut and things like that. But this is not something that I think would, this is not blowing my mind, is what I'm saying. This is not something that's like revolutionary to me. This is something that seems very, I don't know, seems played out. To me, Kamra seems unique, seems to stand out a little bit when I spray it. This one doesn't seem to be that strong or that distinctive or that complex. It just seems very simple. Also, this one is not very strong in projecting or longevity. When I first spray this, I think I get like a 4-foot projection, which is a moderate to low moderate projection. And then within like 2 or 3 hours, it already becomes like a very personal bubble, which is like around a foot, maybe a skin scent. And then at the end of the day, it still remains like a small, very personal bubble. It's never a beast. It's never a strong projector. I can smell it on myself, but I know other people can't smell it. So it's a nice, comforting smell for you if you like sweetness, but it's not something that other people will notice a lot on you. And I didn't get any looks or compliments or anything. Like, a lot of people compliment me or comment on my scent because they know I review scents. I didn't get anything from this, so I think people didn't know I was wearing something different. They didn't notice that I was wearing something new, or they simply didn't find it unique enough or different enough to comment on it, which is like a death knell for these fragrances. If it's not unique or special, if it's not worthy of comment, or if they can't smell it, that's kind of a bad thing for a scent. This has not been on Fragrantica or on Reddit pretty much at all. The only times I've seen this kind of discussed has been on YouTube videos, and most people have said it's the closest dupe to Angel Share you can find, and it's a nice, sweet, comforting scent. I have so many scents that fill that niche. This is not something unique or special, so I think this is something I would pass on in the future. This is not something special to me. This is maybe a 7 out of 10. It's okay, nothing special. This one suffers the curse of being the middle stepchild. This is more along the lines of not being unique enough to stand out, and also not being good enough to be the leader of the pack it's in. It's good. It's fine. It's a 7. It's a 7, nothing special. Now that this has dried down, again, it's just generic sweetness. Now the spice has come in a little bit, but again, nothing Nothing to write home about, nothing to call special. This is not something you would make your signature scent. That's my opinion on this. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Do you agree with me on this? Have you had this? I know this is not very popular. Obviously, it's not anywhere. It's something that caught my attention because of what YouTubers have been saying. Comment, like, subscribe, and always remember to smell your best. See ya.